Welcome to Inquiry into Self. And as I've mentioned, this is the series that's really specifically showing how inquiry allows me to feel infinite being that I would normally only feel in meditation, and feel it in the rest of my life by slowly dismantling the expectations that create the barriers of noticing what we are. So here's an example. As I've mentioned, I think we're starting a business. It looks like that. And in order to find a location, we've contacted at least 15 different people. And so far, we don't have a location that is the right one, apparently, yet. And each one, some of them represent 4 or 5 things that we've looked at. So it's whatever it is, 25 different places we've looked at. So there could be the belief that, the universe should have provided an option, or one of these things should be looking more promising at this point. And with that thought comes, a little agitation, like, is there no right spot? We live in a small 7,000 person town. There's not that many commercial buildings. We have basically 2 commercial streets in our town. So that anxiety can come up if I think, oh, these leads should have resulted in something by now. So inquiry is wonderful to look and see. And so these leads should not have led to something right now would be the turnaround. And okay, they haven't led to a building, but when I say that turnaround, it does point to something else. They have led to a much bigger network, and a lot more people know about our business, and a lot more people now we have as contacts. I mean, it's actually quite amazing. We've lived here, 6 years, and I would say that we've met more people in the past 2 months than we met in certainly the first half we were here, or the second half we were here. We've just met a lot of people in the past 2 months, and it's been really great, feeling more connected to different aspects of our community and discovering these people, some of them so interesting. So this process feels like it's been extremely fertile when I take away my belief, I thought this process was about finding the building. But if I take away that belief and just simply said, okay, I've been talking to people, just notice what's been happening. It's been quite rich. And we're having, some of them over for dinner. We're checking back in with others because we've had such a good connection. It's pretty amazing, really. So it's interesting how our thoughts can put us in like this tunnel. And in that tunnel, there's all these expectations, and there's this narrowness where goodness has to show up a particular way. But without the thoughts, there's like this open-minded curiosity, this discovery. Oh, wow, look at what keeps unfolding. And we notice all the many more aspects. And we notice how provision shows up in other ways than we expected. So it's our thoughts, really, that disengage us from this benevolent flow we're in. And we're always in it. We can't jump out of it. That's all there is. So, we can complain about it or not complain about it. But since we are in a benevolent flow, it's really nice to actually notice it and enjoy it. And with simple inquiry, that habit starts to build. And then all through the day, it just becomes gradually easier and easier to let go of the expectation and notice the provision already here. It's a benevolent flow, and inquiry allows us to experience it more fully.